Hi students. Now I am going to teach very important 5 mark questions, that is lens makers formula. It is important 5 mark question students, that is lens makers formula. Okay, so why we need to study about the lens makers formula means because it is give the information to the manufacturers what curvature is needed for the material of a particular refractive index to make a lens of the desired focal length. Okay, so we need to decide at the time of making the lens what is the focal length of the lens. So to decide the focal length of the lens for the refractive index of the medium, we need what curvature is needed for making the lens to focus the image of the object at the focal length. Okay students, I hope you understood that. Okay, so here the lens makers, they must know at what curvature we need to design the lens to make the focal length at a desired focal length. Okay students, so for the purpose only the manufacturer, they must know about the lens makers formula. Okay, so to discuss about the lens makers formula, we are taking one convex lens. This convex lens, it has a refractive index is n2. It has a refractive index is n2. Okay, now this convex lens is placed in medium. Okay, we are taking it is placed in air medium. The refractive index of the air medium is n1. Okay, so we are taking the lens means in the lens you must know the principal axis and the pole of the lens. Here the center point of the lens is noted by letter P, that is called pole of the lens, and then we are taking the axis is passing through the pole, that is called principal axis. Okay students, now we are taking that point O on the principal axis. This is a point of the object. Okay, so we are taking for the lens, it is one of the refractive surface, it is another refractive surface, there is a two spherical surface. So the center of curvature of the spherical surface is noted by letter C. From this we are taking this the radius of curvature. For the lens, it has a two radius of curvature, that is R1 and R2. R1 and R2 are the radius of curvature. So it is produce a paraxial rays. That paraxial rays is incident on the refractive surface 1. Okay, it is a surface 1, it is a surface 2. So it is incident on the refractive surface 1 means here refracted at 1, then it is produce a refracted ray. That refracted ray, it is incident on the principal axis, and it is produced the image, that is I dash. Okay, and then here at a point 1, here it is refracted, then this ray, it is also refracted at a point 2. Okay, and then it is produce the image at a focal point, that is I. That is a real image. This is a virtual image. Okay students, listen to me. So there is a two surface. First we take the incident ray is incident at the surface 1, it is refracted. So this refracted ray is passing and it is produce a image at I dash. Then the same ray is incident on the surface 2, then it is also refracted. And it is produced the image at the point I. This is a real image. Okay, this is a real image. So we are taking the distance between the object from the pole. The distance of the object is noted by letter U. The distance of the image I dash from the pole, that is noted by letter V dash. So the distance of the image from the pole, okay, that is a real image. The distance of the real image from the pole, that is noted by letter V dash. Sorry, this is a V. Okay, the distance of the real image from the pole, that is noted by letter V. Okay, this only V dash, this is V. So from the diagram, the general equation for the refraction at a single surface. In previous video, we discussed about the refraction at the single surface. It has a formula, that is N2 divided by V minus N1 divided by U is equal to N2 minus N1 divided by R. N2 divided by V minus N1 divided by U is equal to N2 minus N1 divided by R. So first we are taking, this is a general formula. First we are taking refracting surface 1. For refracting surface 1, we apply the general formula, that is refracting surface, it has a refracting is N2. So N2 divided by distance of the image. The distance of the image is V dash. So N2 divided by V dash minus incident ray is N1 divided by the distance of the object, that is U. N1 divided by U is equal to N2 minus N1 divided by that radius of curvature for the first refracting surface, that is R1. Okay, we know that R1, R2 are the radius of curvature for the two surfaces. So for the first surface, it has a radius of curvature is R1. Okay, this is equation number 6.58. Otherwise, you take this is a equation number 1. So next, for the refracting surface, refracting surface 2. For the refracting surface 2, here the ray is incident ray, it is incident at 2 and it is refracted, okay. So for the refracting surface 2, we are taking the general formula. It has a refractive index is N1. The refracted ray is passing through the N1. It has a distance, the image, it has a distance is V for the final image, that is V, minus for the incident ray, this is a incident ray for the refracting surface 2. The incident ray, it has a refracting surface is N2 divided by that refracting surface, it has a object distance. The object distance means here this ray only is refracted at the surface and it is a form the real image. So it has a distance is V dash. So N1 divided by V minus N2 divided by V dash is equal to, what is the values? That is N1 refracting index N1 minus N2 divided by R2. Okay students, so for the refracting surface 2, first we need to write this part only, the ray is refracted, that is a refracted ray. So N1 minus, here this is a incident ray, that is N2 divided by R2. This is equation number 2. Okay students, right? So from this we get the two equations. For the surface 1, N2 divided by V dash minus N1 divided by U is equal to N2 minus N1 divided by R1. We are taking from the general formula. For the refracting surface 2, N1 divided by V minus N2 divided by V dash is equal to N1 minus N2 divided by R2. Okay, for the surface 2, already we know that for the surface 2, there is a produced object. That object I dash is one of the virtual object. This is one of the virtual object. Okay, for the refracting surface 2, the I dash is one of the virtual object. So from the equation 1 and 2, we are going to adding equation 1 and 2, we get first left hand side N2 divided by V dash minus N1 divided by U is adding with the second equation plus N1 divided by V minus N2 divided by V dash is equal to, right hand side it has values is N2 minus N1 divided by r plus n1 minus n2 divided by r. Okay students, so we are adding this equation means here this is n2 divided by v dash, this is minus n2 divided by v dash, both are cancelled. So remaining, that is n1 divided by v, that is a positive, minus n1 divided by u is equal to, here it has a values is n2 minus n1 divided by r, this is n1 minus n2 divided by r. So we can change, this is n2 minus n1 divided by r, plus to change this n2 minus 1 n1 we are multiplied with the 1 negative. We are multiplied with the 1 negative means automatically it is changed to n2 minus n1 divided by r. Okay students, so from this we can take n1 divided by v minus n1 divided by u is equal to, here this is equation number 1, that is n2 minus n1 divided by r1 plus n1 minus n2 divided by r2. So this is r1, this is r2. Okay students, so n1 divided by v minus n1 divided by u is equal to, here the n2 minus n1 both are common, so it will be taken outside. n2 minus n1 it will be taken outside means what is remaining, 1 divided by r1 minus 1 divided by r2. Okay students, this is equation number 3. Okay, from this equation